What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Michael NYC. Feel me? And today we gonna watch a undisputed episode. Curry is not top 20 all-time greatest players. You know, when I first saw the title, I was thinking like, Curry's probably the second best point guard of all time. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be hard to name 19 shooting guards, small forwards, power forwards, and centers that are better than Curry. You know what I mean? But then I started thinking, I started digging. I was like, yo, Isaiah? Like, we can't really sleep on it. Like, there's an argument to be made for Isaiah. There's an argument to be made for Big O. You know what I mean? Big O averaged a triple-double for like 7-8 straight seasons. And not even on no 20-point, like 30-point triple-doubles. Like 48% from the field. 10 assists, or 11 assists, 10 rebounds. So, you know, we'll see. Really, like, I could be convinced Curry is top 20. I can be convinced Curry isn't top 20. You know what I'm saying? So this conversation could be had. Personally, before I started like really thinking about it, I had Curry probably around top 15, even maybe like the 13 area. But outside of the top 20 may be a reach. But maybe, like, I can't, like, okay, let's say he's the fourth best point guard. Okay, here's my list, right? Not even my list. It's just who I have above Curry, right? So let's say you have Magic, Isaiah, Big O. Those are the only point guards that, you know, Magic obviously, in my opinion, is above Curry. But Isaiah and Big O are the only other ones left that have an argument to be made, right? Then let's go to the shooting guards. You have Kobe. You have MJ. You have D-Wade. And that's it. That nobody else can really compete with Curry. Like, when you went to Iverson, Harden, like, you can't really put any of them because they don't have the championships. They have the numbers, they don't have the championships. So what is that? It's 3 shooting guards and 3 point guards. That's 6. Then we got LeBron. We got Kevin Durant, which LeBron, Larry Bird first, and then Kevin Durant, which is like, KD. Do we jack KD above Curry? Like, I don't know. I would say yeah, we could do that. So we could do what's that? 3. That's 3 point guards, shooting guards, small forwards. So right now Curry is 10, and then who is it? Am I leaving out any small forwards? Paul Pierce, no. Dominique, no. Grant Hill, no. Paul George, no. Kawhi Leonard, question mark. Do you jack Kawhi Leonard above Curry? Personally, I don't. So I guess the buck stops there. And we got power forwards. We got Tim Duncan above Curry. We have that's about it. KG, Dirk. Who else? Is it Barkley, Malone? Let's make the case for Malone. So we got Tim Duncan and Malone. Nobody else really competes, so that's 11. And then centers, you got Hakeem, Will, Bill, Kareem, Shaq. That's about it, bruh. So what is that? How many people did I name? We had 9 through point guard, small forward, and we had 2 power forwards and 5 centers. So that's 16. So he's probably around 17. Unless I maybe forgot somebody. But let's see what they got to say.
All time.
Right now, Skip, I have him in my top 15. But there's a chance for him to move into the top 10. And Skip, if he were to win another title, he wins another regular season MVP, I don't know how you keep him outside of the top 10. He wins both. He's the greatest point guard to ever live. Because no player will have impacted the game as much as Steph Curry.
Whoa.
And so you're going to talk about a guy that has 4 titles and 3 MVPs. And Skip, I know we give him, he's caught a lot of flack. He's won 3 titles, and he hasn't won the Finals MVP in any of those. But let me tell you his numbers. In 2017, the year Kevin Durant first stepped foot in there, and KD won the MVP, Steph Curry was 27 points, 8 and 9. In 2018, he was 27, 6 and 7. In 2015, he was 26, 5 and 6. He didn't win Finals MVP because Andre Iguodala stopped LeBron. LeBron just averaged 36, 13 and 9. So that's why he won the MVP. So it's not like Steph Curry has played trash in the finals. Like I said, if you look at his numbers, some of the all-time greats did not average as many points in the finals as Steph Curry. But Skip, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard to keep him outside of the top 10 if he wins another title or another regular season MVP. Because that will give him 4 titles, 3 MVPs. Not very many guys. You got to go to Chamberlain, and you got to go to Russell, and you got to go to LeBron. Guys that have at least 4 regular 4 titles and 3 MVPs. Skip, it's not a whole lot of guys. Magic Johnson. It's not a whole lot of guys that have that type of resume. And so for me, the 3-point Skip, when it's all said and done, the dude might have 4,000 threes. Like I said, when you look at his impact on the game,
look at Skip,
he changed it, Skip. Now they changed the rules for Wilt because Wilt was so dominant. Now everybody, all the analytics say 3 is more than 2. Everybody shooting the 3. Don't take the layup. Pass it out for a 3-point shot. That's because of him. He's top 15, probably somewhere around 12, 13. But Skip, with another title, with either or, he's top 10. He gets both. He's the greatest point guard.
Okay, there are a lot of big ifs in your equation.
But right now, Skip, as we sit here, he's top 15.
Top 15.
Okay.
So that means he probably has him above Big O and Isaiah. That's probably the main thing. He might have him above D Wade. Who else? Kevin Durant. He might. That's arguable. And then who else is possibly arguable? Malone. I probably shouldn't even have put Malone in there, but I was trying to make it like a definitive. But I would say Curry has had a better career than Malone. That's tough, man. That's tough, man. That's tough. Yeah, because if I had him at what? I had 3 point guards, 3 shooting guards, 3 small forwards, 2 power forwards, and 5 centers. So what is that? 7 plus 9. I had him around 16. So you take off Malone, you take off Isaiah and Big O. That's around 13. So yeah, it kind of makes sense. And then D Wade, you maybe could take off, which I personally wouldn't. So you could put him 12 max. I don't see him above. I don't see him in that Kobe range or anything crazy like that. I really don't even see him above D Wade. But I don't know. I don't think you can really argue D Wade, but I guess you kind of can. But I don't know.
I don't have him in my top 20. Yes. What? If we were ranking this as regular season only, he'd be in my top 10 already. I'm sorry. By his standards, by 2-time MVP standards, he has stunk in the postseason. I got all kinds of numbers, and we don't have enough show for me to tell you how many times he came up short in huge finals games. Especially, you should know this better than anybody, he gift-wrapped and handed LeBron James, your man, your LaShannon Sharp, he handed him a championship with a 3-1 lead. He stunk up games 5, 6, and 7 the way no top 20 player should ever stink up 3 straight finals games, 2 of them in your house. 2 of them. You want the numbers? And by the way, he was so bad in that finals that he and Draymond, you said Draymond went into the parking lot crying for Kevin Durant. And then I remember Steph led the charge, and they flew all the way to the Hamptons to recruit.
Interrupted my man 4th of July.
Is that right?
Yeah.
They went to recruit him. That's Steph Curry. And I'm like, Steph would do that? Yeah, because he needed him. And Kevin won the MVP of those 2. You can throw all those numbers out there you want, but Kevin took over those games, especially the 2 game threes in LeBron's house. But if I look at 5, 6, and 7, 2016 finals, from the floor, he shot 37%. That is horrible. From 3, he shot 36% in those 3 games. He was 15 of 42.
That's not bad.
That is horrible given all the numbers we are now raving about.
Relatively to the high standard he put up, but 36% from the 3 ain't even bad. That's 30. I would say probably 37 to 30. 37 is probably good. 40 is like really up there. 36 ain't bad.
Streak that he's on over the last 6 games. His assists to turnovers in those 3 games. 7 assists to 12 turnovers. And you say, he'll be the greatest point guard ever. Baloney!
That's a fact.
I can't do it.
That
I
is
can't go there because
that is
this
bullshit.
stunk. And if I look at the fourth quarters of games 5, 6, and 7, again, 2 of them at Oracle, he shot 30% from the floor and 25% from 3. He was 3 for 12 in those 3 fourth quarters. And if we can't get to the final game 7, this is in your house. You can right the wrong of blowing the previous 2 games. You have the excuse you didn't have Draymond for game 5 at home, but you had him back for game 7. He's your guts and your glue. And what do? You shoot 6 for 19 from the floor. You shoot 4 of 14 from 3. But worse, in the fourth quarter, you go 1 of 6 from the floor and 1 of 5 from 3 in a teeter-totter seesaw game that went back and forth, and Steph could not make a shot. Kyrie finally said, I'm sick of this. I got it. I'll make a shot. And then we get to 2019, and I realize they're up against it because they don't have KD, and then eventually they didn't have KD came back briefly, and they lost Clay. But he did have Clay for these games because game 4, they're down 2-1 at home. They can even the series going back to Toronto. And what does he do? He goes 9 for 22 and 2 of 9 from 3, and he stunk. And he was minus 11 in that game. And then the worst game was game 6, the closeout game. He shoots 6 of 17. This is at Oracle. And 3 of 11 from 3, and they're down 1 with 8 seconds left, and he has a clean look from 3 and missed it. You got to make that shot if you're that guy that we're raving about.
Skip, you nitpicking.
He's
not.
nitpicking like crazy, bruh. Nick's talking about 3 for 11 in this situation and 1 for 6 in this. Like, bruh, first of all, these aren't even terrible. These aren't terrible numbers. I need to hear the list. I ain't trying to make this video that long because it's already 15 minutes and I spent 7 minutes already talking. But I need to see their list. I need to see their list, bro.
These are huge. These are boulders of nits.
Let me ask you a question. So where would you rank Larry Bird? Because Larry Bird in his first NBA Finals had 2 games in which he scored 8
but
points.
what did he not make up for that?
But Skip.
Oh, stop.
Give me a second.
Took over Finals against Magic and the Showtime Lakers.
Larry Bird had 2 games in which he scored 8, and he was not Finals MVP.
Okay.
Cornbread Maxwell was. Let me ask you a question.
Then what happened?
Skip, you make it seem like Steph has nothing on his resume.
You can't give me a then what happened with him. You can't give it to me.
Skip.
No Finals MVPs?
Skip, hold on. The guy average has 27, 8, 9, 27, 6, and 7. Okay, Kevin Durant is at 33.
If I'd taken Larry Bird and transformed him into Steph Curry and said, you got Larry Bird for games 5, 6, and 7, 2 are at home in quote-unquote Boston Garden, what do you think he would have done in those games? In his prime?
Skip.
He would have destroyed whoever was opposite
He lost to Magic. You make it seem like Steph Curry lost to a bum in LeBron.
No, but this is Steph at his house. You got 2 out of 3 at home, and you shoot that kind of shit. You're 25% from 3.
Skip,
are you kidding me?
Skip,
you can't have it. You can't do it.
If you just take someone's worst moment, well then nobody should be right there.
Moments. Plural. Skip. If I were just doing 1 game, you could go nitpick.
Skip.
I'm doing 5 games.
Skip.
5
games in 5 NBA Finals, and you pick the 5 games. Really? So Michael Jordan.
MVP. No MVP. No, sorry.
He's a regular season. Okay. We've seen guys. So let me ask you a question. So by your metric, Andre Iguodala is a better player than Steph Curry because he has a Finals MVP.
Well, he had 1 great run in the Finals, but I'm not saying he's better. I don't have him in my top 20, obviously.
Man, Steph Curry's top 15 player.
Just for perspective on this, just so everybody gets this, go back. You can check the tape before the draft of Steph Curry and Blake Griffin. Go back and see what I did on ESPN for about 2 months. I fought for Steph Curry, the skinny little guy from Davidson. I said he should go 1st overall in this draft. So I first guessed it. Everybody said, we're going to have Chris Broussard on. I'll ask him about it because he remembers we had epic duels on First Take and Outside the Lines about Blake Griffin versus Steph Curry. And I said, you have to take the little guy, number 1, because he's going to revolutionize the game as a shooter. I didn't see this coming, but I said I would take him over Blake Griffin because I'd watched Blake for 2 full years at Oklahoma. He went back for a second year. That's all you need to know. And he couldn't make a shot from a foot away. He completely transformed himself at the end of his career now into a catch-and-shoot three-point shooter, which is bizarre to me. But is Steph better than Blake? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I don't hate on Steph. I loved on Steph. I defended him to that point, but I see what I see, and I react to what I don't see. And I don't see him measure up to 2 MVPs, 1 unanimous in the postseason. I have not seen it, and I need to see that. And I'm not writing him off. I'm not going to write him completely off because he's got a chance to right the wrong this year and next year.
Well, first of all, if a guy's outside the top 20, there's no way in hell he can get into the. If he's outside the top 20, he can't make it into the top 10. What can he do?
Go win an MVP.
He got 2 of them. One of them unanimous.
No, I mean a Finals MVP. Go win a Finals MVP.
And you put him in the top 10?
No, I just get him in the top 20.
Man, if Steph Curry ain't in the top 20 right now with what he's done,
Okay,
he ain't got to play another game. He in the top 20. He in the top 15.
Oh, okay, here are my second 10. Okay?
All right,
I've got Akeem, I've got Oscar, I got Dr. J. These are all better than Steph right
Whoa, Dr. J? Whoa, that's crazy.
right now.
That's
I've got
wild.
David Robinson. You think not?
David Robinson. Nah, yeah, that's wild.
No.
Karl Malone,
No.
second all-time leading scorer.
No.
Carl, you could maybe argue, but David and Dr. J is wild to me.
Oh, stop it.
No.
I got Bill Walton.
No.
Nah, that's crazy. Alright, nah, yeah, this isn't real. Like, this isn't real.
Oh, stop it!
No!
You have no idea what you're talking about.
Stop.
Do you remember Bill Walton?
I do.
He dominated pro basketball the way very
For
few
2
have dominated.
years.
He got hurt.
That's
I'll
my
take it.
point.
Did he not dominate a finals? Just take it over?
scared.
He took it over. He was the runaway MVP. Regular season finals. I haven't seen that from Steph yet. I haven't seen him take over in the biggest moments. I'm sorry. I still have Dirk in my second 10 and be the top 20.
That's not bad.
Did he not win Finals MVP?
He won Finals MVP.
Yeah,
Skip, he's
was
not
that
better
good?
than Steph.
Yeah, was Jerry West? I'll put Jerry West
Jerry
in there.
West
He's
is great.
better
He's
right
not
now than
better than
Steph. I'm sorry.
Better than
Yes,
Steph?
he is. He's just better. Well, you must have him in your top 10. You're discounting everybody out of my second 10.
No. Skip, I just told you I got him somewhere around 12 or 13.
Okay.
But I believe if he wins another MVP, he wins another title, he's going to be in the top 10. I believe.
Okay, better player right now. This is the guy I have at my number 19 spot. I got James Harden ahead of Steph Curry right now. Right here, right now. Everything that I've seen. Who's the better player? You've been gushing about James all
love
year.
James.
Now you're caught up in prisoner of the moment.
No.
You're prisoner of April. Congratulations.
I'm a prisoner of the last 12 years.
Oh,
And with
really?
Steph, yeah.
Oh, what about James Harden? Is he not better than Steph? I'll take him any day or night as an overall, all-around basketball player. As a scorer and distributor, he's just better than Steph. I've seen it.
Head to
I've
head.
told you.
Head to
as a
head.
perimeter scorer, I've never seen anything like James Harden on a nightly basis.
Yeah.
Remember, you're on a hot streak right now. You're reacting to 6 games.
No. He ain't won no title in a while. He got 3 titles and 2 MVPs. I'm reacting to what I've seen over the last 10 years from this man.
Okay.
Skip. And plus, head to head, what's James Harden head to head with Steph Curry
Head-to-head win.
in the playoffs?
Well, I don't know. He's had a much better team than James had
Exactly.
every time, right?
Every
Okay.
time.
Once again, I'm going to reiterate.
Except
these are
OKC.
games that Steph Curry's had this year that some people are saying he should be the runaway MVP. These are his 3-point totals. 1 of 11, 1 of 10, 1 of 8, 1 of 6, 2 of 11, 2 of 10, 2 of 10, and 2 of 9. That's your guy that you got in the top 20. Top 15, says Shannon Sharp.
Skip. So
Really?
let me ask you a question.
Skip is
So
wild.
the guy's supposed to make every shot? He's supposed to make 50%
again,
of all his
he's
shots?
a hot, cold shooter. Right now, he ranks 13th in three-point shooting in the NBA, given his hot streak.
Skip.
He was on a career worst pace when he hit the month of April. He was at 40%, which is the worst three-point shooting pace of his career.
40% is elite. 40% is fucking top of the league, bruh.
And now we have vaulted him into the top 15. Congratulations.
No, Skip.
Way to go.
Skip,
I'm proud of you.
Skip.
You are the all-time prisoner of the moment. How does it feel?
Skip, I think we're having two different arguments.
No.
I'm looking at Steph Curry's totality, his body of work over the 12 years in which it's 12 or 13 years in which he's been in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking at just the last month or two. I'm not saying Steph should be the MVP, but I believe his body of work with the 3 titles, the 2 MVPs, one of them unanimous, the way he's impacted the game, Skip, he's transformed the game. I believe that vaults him into the top 15. He gets another MVP. He gets another finals. He wins another ring.
Okay, you got lots of ifs.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I don't know if there's anything Steph could do in my eyes to get him past Magic. I'm just gonna be real. In terms of leadership, in terms of, like being able to take over important games, in terms of being clutch, in terms of, even in terms of being a transcendent player, like he may not have been on the same level as Steph in terms of being a transcendent player, but really, if we talking like Magic started that whole point forward era, like that's still affected today. When he was drafted in 1980, all the way up to 2021, guys are still trying to get Magics. They should, a la LeBron, put LeBron at point guard, Ben Simmons, Giannis Antetokounmpo. All these guys derive from what we saw in Magic Johnson. But in terms of, Magic winning 5 titles and 9 finals appearances, in terms of his leadership, and even if you want to go if we take away leadership, take away intangibles, which isn't real, it's part of basketball, but take all of that away, who's the better basketball player? Probably Steph Curry. But when you have when you have that leadership, you have those intangibles, and even you look at the numbers, you look at his dominance and how much of a winner that he actually was. Curry is a winner, of course, but I don't like. For me, my point guard needs to be like a definitive. He needs to be one of the best leaders, bro. He needs to be an elite leader. He needs to be an elite basketball mind, and not that Curry can't. Or I just haven't seen those things from Curry. Me personally, I haven't seen Curry be one of the best basketball minds of the game. I haven't seen him be an elite leader. You know what I mean? So, for me personally, I would never take Steph Curry over Magic Johnson if I'm starting a team. So,
in the ifs, I'll be with you.
Right now, Steph Curry is a top 15 player in NBA history. As we speak, if Steph Curry never makes another 3, if Steph Curry never puts on another pair of Under Armour sneakers, Steph Curry, to me, is a top 15 player, and it's going to be hard for somebody to convince me that he's not.
Who would you rather have as a teammate? If I could do it hypothetically, would you rather have Steph Curry going into the playoffs or Dwayne Wade? Seriously, who would you rather have? Because I'll take Dwayne Wade any day or night.
That's not valid?
All-time winner.
You're not Jackie B. Wade?
Intangibles. Taught LeBron how to win championships.
Skip.
Hey, I'm just doing intangible who I want on my team. I'd rather have Dwayne. Right now, maybe Steph will change my mind, but I got to see it.
Steph Curry is a top 15 player. Now, you ain't going to change your mind.
Here are the players I omitted from my top 20. Steve Nash, he has 2 MVPs. I didn't say he's better.
He can't touch Steph. He can't touch Steph.
Well, he won 2 MVPs, which
and got no rings.
Okay. Allen Iverson, I don't have him in my top 20. Can he touch Steph?
He shouldn't be there.
Okay.
Shouldn't be
He's
top
an unbelievable player. I love AI.
Okay.
But he's not Steph.
KG and Paul Pierce, they were really good.
No.
Not together.
Really good.
Not together.
Really good.
No.
But I don't have him in my top 20.
He got more MVP. He got more MVPs and finals than both of them combined.
Yep.
They can't see him.
Facts.
Okay. I need to see a whole lot more, but apparently you've seen the future. So if you've seen the future, congratulations.
Right now, if you don't do anything else, if Steph Curry doesn't do another thing.
Okay. You have him 15th?
He's in my top 15.
Well, we're
maybe
in the
12,
15th.
13.
Okay, so maybe he's 12th. So you got him ahead of a bunch of really good players.
Hell, he's really good. What
Really?
you think he a bum?
Well, I need to know who you're eliminating from my second 10.
I mean, I don't even know who on your list, but like I said, my list is a lot different than yours because you already know who I got.
Can we get
your list is already disqualified because you got LeBron.
You already got to go. You know I got to go.
You got one.
Goat
You got
games?
one.
Goat games.
But
Sorry.
the man Skip with them 3 titles, 73 and 9, the way he's impacted the game, it's hard. How you leave that man out? How?
I just explained to you.
Thank you for watching. You can.
Yeah, on my list, if I'm being lenient, Curry probably is around 16. But if I'm being actually factual, Curry's probably around 13, 14. I don't think there's anything he can do to pass Magic in my eyes. I don't think there's anything he can do to pass Kobe in my eyes. Because, not only can he not score like Kobe, can he not defend like Kobe? Sure, he can probably make better than Kobe, but the intangibles and the leadership, that's something that I value a lot. If you're the best player on the team and you're not the leader, that's something that I take into heavy consideration. You know what I mean? Because that's just how you win back. You need somebody to be a leader. You know what I mean? And though he was fortunate to have Draymond Green on his team to be a leader, it's just like if I'm drafting players to start my team, I'm gonna draft Kobe a million times out of a million. I'm gonna draft Kobe over Curry because I know that Kobe will get us there better than Curry will get us there in terms of what isn't Kobe willing to do to win the championship. Like if that team is capable of winning the championship, Kobe will do whatever it takes to win a championship. So I don't believe there's anything that Curry can do to really penetrate the top 10, in my opinion. But that's just me. And same goes to Kevin Durant. Like Kevin Durant has never really been a leader in my eyes. And if you're a top 10, top 15, top 20, in my opinion, you need to be somebody who leads the team in mentally, physically, and emotionally. And I don't feel like neither of them have really been able to do that. But if I'm going to have, let me know if y'all want me to make a video of my top 10 players. I think I'll probably just make a top 10 or top 15 NBA players list. And then I'll give you guys like my criteria. I'll give you guys pretty much, or top whatever. And then I'll come up with the details. This video is already 27 minutes long, so I ain't about to make it another second longer. Definitely like, comment, share, subscribe if you like this video, and I see you when I see ya. Peace.